Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4. At O'Gorman High School, we're in the JV game right now. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available.
I've had no problem.
I like that scoreboard.
That's different. It was I didn't until I did the varsity game until yesterday where I had to actually zoom in. Not this outside shot that I realized it was too big, so then I just didn't make it. They ended up covering my out the top of the player and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that too a little bit more even than just the raw.
I was watching my kids go to school, right? Grandkids go to school, right? And they have up in the top right corner. We can do that. Their advertisements, just flash, kind of like we did it, but it just flashes the game up there for about 10 seconds and just goes to the next one. So if you ever want to do that. The other thing is I talked to the dude the other day, and these computers are about 4 years old, so we're going to give you a new one for the wireless message. Okay. And then one that's like a year old for the other. So then you should be able to
I think like the advertisers, I think that'd be more prone for football from just have the screen less more obvious. Here, for most of my shots, I'm so zoomed in, it's like hard to really.
I'll show you. It's not very big, but I'll show you what I do.
The one thing I just thought of too today, Joe, I was looking at schedule that Friday and Rapids City lost to massive. We play at Rapids City. So, not that clear. Do it first match to that. And I don't have to just that more I have to worry about myself here in all school master and all three of that. Yeah, we play Stevens, so I'm not going to set for next year. I kind of forgot about that.
Alright. Yeah, I'll see if we can find a key.
Did you ask, like, because at Stevens I would be able to stream but not at Central, but would you have an extra computer that would have the equipment to stream it on you and have it?
Well, we put the software on it, so yeah, I'm sure we can. Because I don't want to do the test and stuff.
I'll text my buddies and I think with the Stevens to find out what time your biggest version is. It's always hard to tell if air counters, mounted, and others. Because then that would kind of give me an idea of what I would at least want to do that with the school.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do it. And you don't have to run.
Yeah. Especially when you're like 5 hours, you know, I showed Riga like the water sound on YouTube, which he said I'll show you what that was in the base. What was it? He said it looks like they're doing two cameras. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're shooting the company.
There's certain that we did in volleyball. That's really cool. Let me see if I can figure it out.
I think normally they don't get the shot that you don't have there. That's kind of when you start, you know,
Yeah.
maybe like that.
At least I'll be able to. Yeah, and Wagner's is about that big, but it's only about, the third power. It just has a name. That's nothing. I don't think it has a legacy like Wagner construction. And State Electric. I mean, it's nothing. Yeah, this is just straight. Yep. Well, people that are watching the broadcast.
Well, now we gotta figure it out. Yeah, let me
Well, I'm sure we can do it. So just count it.
Okay. Yeah, one less thing for me to worry about. And I talked to the coach of Mitch yesterday, the wrestling coach, and wrestling weekend was here. That Saturday, I was not doing anything, so I told him I could stream it. It's February. Saturday, so. Because they have another home game here in the tent, but we'll be doing a girls' game. I felt bad because my reason I was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy wrestling, and it's like, not going to kill us.
So you're going to announce it to them?
No. I mean, I know pro wrestling is big stuff. I don't know.
Can I throw somebody in the turnbuckle and remember all that stuff? Yeah. Did you watch the old school
A
stuff?
lot of the 80s and 90s. The olds, they do this stuff. I would not even know what they Yeah, I think so. Well, certainly, as a scorer, he was always feel so bad he's going to give Lincoln a few extra points. You see anything like that. It's just, give him like 9 and you see the.
All right. Well, have fun tonight.
See you, Joe. Thank you.
Well done. It's an honor.
Okay, felt good. I still say we probably go on about 3 minutes left in this sophomore game. Yeah. I see those. I think so. We're going over. Yeah. I love.
guy Kira. Mic check 1 2 3
Check,
4.
check, check, check. What do we got going here? What do we got going here?
Are you?
There, I don't want to be on top. There we go.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2. We're in the sophomore game, folks. It's O'Gorman 56, Lincoln 14. 3:38 left, and we'll see whether it'll be on Keeter time and he'll put 15 or 20. I'm guessing 20. What's you, Dan, tonight?
15.
Well, it's only 6:15 right now.
Did we win the JV game?
We did. I don't know what the final score was because I ended up going to Subway to get supper. So we were winning that by quite a bit, though. And I don't know about the freshman game. Anyone's listening to the stream and knows the score of the JV girls or freshman A, feel free to type it in. You think we should get started, Dan, or do you want to wait just a couple minutes?
Whatever you want to do. You can always run extra commercials.
Yeah, I'll get her started. Why not? G Bask. All right, 15 seconds.
You're listening to a special presentation from the Real Presence Radio Network. On Real Presence Radio, welcome to the Night's Game Day Show, sponsored by Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal.
Welcome to Gorman High School here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the AA girls matchup between the crosstown rivals Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots and the O'Gorman Knights. Good evening. I'm Dan Johnson here with Real Presence Radio. Our matchup tonight features the Lincoln Patriots at 6-3 on the season, winners of 4 games in a row, versus the Lady Knights of O'Gorman, 7-1 in the season, 7 in a row, and ranked number 1 in the state of South Dakota. Tonight's game was the first of 2 regular season matchups between these two squads. The Patriots will host the Knights on Tuesday, February 8th, over at Lincoln High School. We have 2 teams playing tonight that have combined wins of 11 games in a row. We have the Patriots trying to get some revenge from the 3 losses to the Gorman last season, especially in that Sodak 16 game here in March. Now I want to bring in this gentleman who will have to call the game, the producer, the head of the sports department here at Real Presence Radio, Mr. Brett Byler. Brett, I hope everybody gets your popcorn ready because this is going to be a doozy tonight.
Yeah, you always got to love those city rivalries, don't you, Dan? That's kind of been the fun thing for us at O'Gorman, covering the Knights now for 8 years, is you get to see a lot of Lincoln O'Gorman, Roosevelt O'Gorman, Washington O'Gorman, and it's just fun because, again, the kids know each other. Usually there's a bigger crowd for those games, a little extra incentive for both squads. I think Lincoln's going to have a little bit extra incentive, especially knowing that the Knights ended their season last year in the Sodak 16. It's going to be a fun one. I'm really excited to see what this Lincoln team looks like this year. A lot of returning players from last year's team, early success in the season. So I think it'll be a good point for Lincoln to see where they're at, and also for O'Gorman to try to get another win and keep rolling along.
So Isaac is off tonight, so he has other prior commitments, so he'll be tomorrow night as we go over to Lincoln for the boys.
And then you and Isaac will be together for the first time on the air since football season, Dan.
Believe that?
I cannot believe that.
It's going to be the dynamic duel back together again.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. Lady Knights defeated. What a great game here the other night, folks. Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, 78-40 here on Tuesday night. They led by sophomore, my pick-to-click, Molly Abdush, who scored career-high 26 points and made 6 threes. Okay, Brett, what impressed you about her performance? I mean, what more can you say about that?
No, Molly, just a sophomore. I think she kind of came onto the scene last February against Brandon Valley here at O'Gorman, and then had a great state tournament. And what impressed me most is how aggressive she was at the start of the ball game on the defensive end. It was her aggressive defense. Got a couple steals, had that great block. Remember that great block she had? And I think
from behind,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
And then she got a couple layups. I think once she saw the ball go in the basket, that opened up things for her. She relaxed a little bit, and then she made some outside shots, which she's been struggling shooting the ball a little bit outside this season. So by making 6 threes, Dan, it has to be a big confidence boost for her. And what a performance overall for Molly.
Okay. Through the 8 games, one thing that stands out to me is how fast the Lady Knights play. I can't keep up with them up and going down the court. So Brett, you see them continuing playing at that fast pace as we're coming into the second half of the season. We get ready for that Sodak 16 on March 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, Dan, I think they will. This is kind of their bread and butter, so to speak, where if you look at football, some teams are running teams, some teams are passing teams, some teams are defensive teams. Go over to basketball, this O'Gorman Lady Knights team, they're going to play aggressive and they're going to play fast. I don't think that really matters who the opponent is. Obviously, some opponents like Sioux Falls, Washington, you're probably not going to press as much, say, as an Aberdeen Central. But either way, we're going to want to get the rebound down. We're going to want out and run. And we're going to put pressure on the other team. They can't relax playing us. They can't take a break. We're going to get a layup on them. And I think we have the athletes that do it. I think that's the biggest difference. This is the most athletic team I've seen Coach Colcher have in our 8 years. 1 through 5, Dan, they can all run and they can all jump, and that suits their style and suits their personnel.
And they all can shoot. That's what I like. So, the Lincoln Patriots come into tonight's game with a lot of confidence. They won 4 games in a row, including that 47-45 comeback win. They were at home last Saturday against the Huron Tigers. Okay, Brett, the Patriots lost 1 senior graduation from their team last year. They're returning 4 starters. The varsity playing experience last season has helped the girls this season. They have a ton of those girls are coming back with 1 senior, so
right.
There's a lot of experience on the team.
Yeah, they sure do, Dan. That Huron game was interesting. So that game was supposed to be in Huron, I believe it was last Friday night, but then the weather, there was a postponement. So then Huron actually had it was a home game for Huron, but they had to actually drive up to Lincoln and play in Lincoln, even though it was supposed to be their home game. But Lincoln came back and they won that game. But Yeah, Dan, the only senior they had was Jaden Fixie. Remember her? She's the big center, number 52. So they had 3 starters this year, were starters last year. And Kaya Jensen, she started last year. She's coming off the bench, actually, this year. So having that experience, and they were only 4-14 last year, but playing multiple minutes, you get to experience things within a varsity game that some teams don't have that luxury of having. And then it helps you be more confident, say, this year, where it's situations you've already been involved with. So I think that's going to help them. And one thing that's kind of showing in their record, Dan, they're 6-3. They're 4-2 in games decided by 10 points or less, meaning they play pretty well this season in close games.
You know, one gal we didn't mention is Addie Sands. Now, she starts on and off, but she can shoot the 3. When she gets hot, watch out. So that's one gal I'm going to look for tonight from Lincoln. And she plays, and she got a lot of minutes last year coming off the bench as a junior. So there's another one we didn't mention there. So Gorman offense is clicking on all the cylinders, folks. Coming in tonight's game, they had a season high. Wow, 78 points against Aberdeen Central Tuesday night. You know, that was outstanding. How is Lincoln going to slow down that so Gorman high-powered offense that we just talked about?
Well, Dan, I think you got to try to mix it up if you're Lincoln. You know, you have to be kind of almost like a defensive coordinator in football. You can't give O'Gorman the same look every time. You know, so you're going to have to – basically, you're going to probably see Lincoln do a lot of different things defensively. They're going to do some trapping. They're going to be doing some pressing. They're going to do some zone defense in the half court, some man defense in the half court. Coach Daly, that's kind of been the bread and butter for Lincoln this year, Dan. They haven't really scored the ball very well. They're only averaging 44.2 points a game, but they're only giving up 43 points a game. So their defense through 9 games has been Lincoln's strength, and they got a lot of foot speed on the outside. Mariah Symes, a player, she'll kind of be a guard forward. She's a really good soccer player, really, really good athlete. So they kind of, and so is Kaya Jensen off the bench. So that's what's keeping them in the games, Dan. I think, you know, for the most part, you know, their guards will probably try to be disruptive to our guards because once we get the ball inside against them, obviously we're going to, again, have the height and length advantage against Lincoln. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to press us. That's what I'm interested in tonight because we haven't seen, Dan, many teams try to press us or get up in us this year.
Isn't it Stevens that really
Yes.
Yeah, Stevens, it really presses us.
Yes.
Stevens Raiders like to press the Knights when they play them, so it's really that's a couple weeks out in Rapid City. But, you know, you mentioned coming off the bench, and that's one thing. It's a team effort. It's not the starting 5. It's your bench. And when they come off and they can contribute points, contribute defense and everything, that's what wins ball games. And Lincoln has that. So.
Absolutely. So the last time, Dan, these two teams met was, we kind of alluded to it, was March 5th, 2021. It was a Sodak 16 game. We were the 4 seed. They were the 13 seed. O'Gorman won that one 58-20. Izzy Moore had 21 points in that game for O'Gorman. The senior, Hannah Ronsick, had 14 for O'Gorman. The Knights shot 8 for 15 for threes. Lincoln had 22 turnovers in that ball game. O'Gorman also won at Lincoln last year on January 29th, 63-26, and they beat Lincoln here at O'Gorman December 19th, 2020, 61-23. This will be the 110th meeting between these two schools. Lincoln leads the series 61-48.
Now let's look at the other games going across the state tonight in South Dakota. Let's go to AA girls first. It's Sioux Falls Jefferson at Harrisburg. That game is at 7 o'clock tip-off. Remember, Jefferson knew that we talked about the crosstown rivals. Now we have Jefferson this year as well. So we have yet to play them this year. That's coming up. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 0-8 on the year. They travel down to Yankton, take Gazelles on. They're 3-6. And Douglas goes up and plays Belfouge. In earlier games this afternoon, the JV, O'Gorman won. We do not have a score. We apologize for that. The freshman A, they won. We do not have a score on that. And the sophomore game that just got over right when we came on the air, 62-17 over the Lincoln Patriots in the sophomore game. And boys going on tonight, there's one game, and that's Douglas 0-6. Travels to Pierre, take on the Governors. The Governors are 4-4. So and very little ball games going on tonight.
Yeah, but a lot tomorrow night, a lot this weekend. We have a little time, Dan. I'm just going to go over some upcoming events here. We're looking at the O'Gorman calendar. So tomorrow we have debate and oral interp will be at Watertown. And then obviously boys basketball. Dan and Isaac will have the call of that game tomorrow night at Sioux Falls Lincoln, tipping off around 7 o'clock. That should be a fun one. Our number 2 O'Gorman boys, 9-1 on the season against Lincoln, who's 4-4. Saturday debate at Watertown. Wrestling will be up in Chamberlain. And then we have the doubleheader against Roosevelt right here on Saturday afternoon. The girls will be around 2:30, boys around 4. And then on Monday, January 24th, the gymnastics are facing Yankton over here at Power and Grace. And finally, Tuesday, the girls will be hosting T Area right here at 7 o'clock.
And the girls did win the Metro Conference.
Oh,
in
yes.
gymnastics.
Yes, you alluded to that the other night.
We alluded to it the other night, and I did my fact-checking, and yes, they didn't win. So congratulations to the Lady Knights gymnastics winners of the Metro Conference. So don't go away. Brett sits down with Coach Kent Coldrud of the O'Gorman Lady Knights. That interview is next on the Knights Game Day Show. You're listening to Knights Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Is there an event that you would like announced right here on the RPR Network? Please email the details at least 2 weeks in advance to heather@realpresenceradio.com. That's HEATHER@realpresenceradio.com. We can help spread the word about what's happening at your parish and in your diocese. Again, that email address is heather@realpresenceradio.com.
Here at Catholic Family Services, we believe counseling is for everyone. Catholic Family Services is here to help whether you are navigating a life transition, such as going to college or changing career paths, wanting to improve your communication skills, making plans for your future family, or wanting to understand mental health. If you would like more information or to set up an appointment with one of our trained professionals, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775.
Hello, this is Mark Konzemius, President of the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Preparing for the end of life can be overwhelming, even scary. Yet as disciples of Christ, we live in great hope and the reality of God's promise that death is not the end, but a new beginning. The End of Life Planning Workbook for Catholics is now available. I encourage you to reach out to one of our Catholic Community Foundation offices or ccfesd.org. May God bless each of us on our journey to heaven.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. We have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, we can be reached at 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
Welcome back to the Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal Knights Game Day Show. I'm now joined by O'Gorman girls coach Kent Coldrud. Coach, your team's coming off a 78-40 home win Tuesday night over Aberdeen Central. What are some things, Coach, that your team did really well in that blowout win?
Yeah, I thought we did a really nice job of executing. Brett shot the basketball really well. Nice to see Molly knock in three-point shots. Ronsig knocked in a couple. Did a nice job in transition. We haven't got as much transition offense this year, so we got some really easy baskets out of transition. I thought our full court pressure gave them some trouble, and thought just played a good, solid game overall, and really pleased with our kids off the bench too. Gave us a really nice lift when they got in the game.
Coach, Molly had a career-high 26 points, made 6 threes. I thought kind of her defense, probably got her going. She was really aggressive and getting some steals and blocks in the first quarter. What impressed you most about Molly's performance?
Yeah, she did, and I agree, Brett. I thought that's where it started. In her full court pressure, she got a couple deflections and anticipates balls so well, and if they do break our pressure, she caught people from behind a couple, 2 or 3 times. So just being extremely disruptive, which led to some breakaway baskets, some easy points, and then within our half-court offense, she caught and knocked in some open three-point shots, and hasn't shot it as good as she's capable of as of late. Did a great job of knocking them in the game the other day. So really proud of her efforts, and like I said, just a really nice team win.
Coach, do you feel like at this point in the season, your team as a whole is playing with the most confidence they've played with all season long?
Yeah, I think we're getting better, Brett. I do think we're a confident basketball team. We want to respect every opponent, obviously, but we're certainly not going to fear anybody. And a rash of games coming up here, so we just got to take them one at a time, stay focused on the task at hand. But it's a confident team. It's a group that knows they're capable of playing really, really well. Now it's a team that's striving for consistency. We still have, a few of those turnovers that are unforced we got to get rid of. Maybe a defensive mistake or two, or in our full court pressure. Somebody doesn't do the right thing on offense. Just little things to clean up. But, I think it's a basketball team that's improving and knows they still have a lot of upside and wants to be playing their best come March.
Now, Coach, let's move to tonight. We have a city opponent, Sioux Falls Lincoln. Their girls are 6-3 right now, winners of 4 in a row. What challenges does the Lincoln Patriots present to your team tonight?
Yeah, they're playing really good basketball. Playing about as good as anybody is right now, and have some kids that can shoot the ball from the perimeter, shoot it better than they have have the last couple years. I mean, when you speak of confidence, I think they're a confident basketball team. You know, they've won some games here as of late, being behind and coming back. I think they're going to come in our gym with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, mix up defenses. They do some full court pressure. They do a little bit of trapping, a little 1-2-2 zone, mixing in some man, so they can present a lot of things defensively. Team that runs a lot of half-court sets, you know, whether you're in man or zone, so we got to be able to identify shooters, challenge shots, and keys to the game are always the same for us. We got to be really good defensively. We have to rebound. We want to try to push in transition, get easy baskets. If we don't, we got to execute in the half court.
Coach, when you look at them offensively, are they kind of a balanced squad, or they have a couple of girls in particular that we need to kind of watch out for?
Yeah, I mean, they have some good shooters. I think they're a fairly balanced team, you know, kind of a combination of both. We'll be prepared for what their strengths and weaknesses are per player, but again, it comes down to us just doing the things that we need to do to be successful.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Brett.
And that was Coach Kent Kohlsrud of the Gorman Knights. We'd like to thank him for that interview. Okay, Brett, keys to victory. What do the Knights have to do to stay on top here?
All right, Dan, I think like Coach Kohlsrud says, pretty consistent each game what they are. We're going to start with controlling the paint and rebounding. Yeah, so Coach Kohlsrud always mentions rebounding. We'll have a little bit of a size advantage and length against Lincoln, Dan. We're about a plus 6.5 per game on rebounding this season. Number 2, got to play our pace. We talked about that in our first segment. Play our pace, which is fast, up-tempo basketball, but still under-controlled. Push the ball, make Lincoln not have to not take any breathers out there, so to speak. Pressure Lincoln's ball handlers, create turnovers using our press or just half-court defense. Molly and Hannah Lucy, be aggressive, out there, and that's what they do. And then continue sharing the basketball. Keep playing unselfishly and get the ball inside. Didn't we see some really great passes the other night against Aberdeen Central?
Super passes. So.
And then finally, be ready to see multiple looks by Lincoln. I think Coach Matt Daly, Dan's going to use different defenses against us tonight. So gotta be prepared for that.
He wants to keep Kohlsrud on his toes.
Yeah.
You have to. So. Okay, the key to victory to the Sioux Falls Gorman Knights has been brought to you by Closets and More, a locally owned company providing custom-designed closets and storage solutions. Closets and More can be reached by calling 605-334-5135, online at closetsandmoresd.com. If you're getting married this summer, so have you gone over there? Because you're going to have to redo your closet. You know that.
Yeah, I have. We haven't yet, Dan. So
okay,
me and my bride knows where to go.
You know where to go. So, okay, now it's time to pick the click player of the game, and I know how I got it because I wrote it down right here.
Okay, I'm going to let you go first. I don't steal who you got.
I'm going with Hannah Ronzik, number 30, the Colorado commit. I just think senior, she's like, we talked about a crosstown rival. She knows the Lincoln girls. They know her. And the way Molly played the other night, Daly's going to change a little bit of his defense for Molly, trying to shut her down on those 6 threes. And to do that, they have to open up somewhere. So I'm going with Hannah Ronzik tonight is my pick-to-click player of the game.
All right, Dan, I'm going to go with Bergen Riley, the Nebraska volleyball commit. Bergen's averaging about 7 points. She leads the team with 7.5 rebounds per game, also with almost 2 blocks. I think tonight she'll get a few of those offensive rebounds, Dan. She'll get a few blocks. I think she might step out and hit a few jumpers. Like you said, I think we're going to have a lot of attention for Lincoln will be put on Hannah Ronzik and Molly Abdush tonight. So girls like Hannah Friedman and I think Bergen Riley, so to speak, they can kind of go under the radar just a little bit and have a big game. Kira Mentley as well. A girl for me real quick to watch for Lincoln tonight is Mariah Syme. She's a junior forward, terrific soccer player. She's a lefty, pretty quick, pretty athletic. Started last year. That's a girl for Lincoln wearing number 24, I believe, that we got to watch out for tonight.
I'm thinking from there, if Addie Sands gets in and starts shooting a 3, and I've watched her do it, I know that young lady, and I know her parents. She starts shooting a 3, she can shut the lights out. So they're her and Sorensen. That's the two. They're the 2 seniors for Lincoln that I'm looking at. And Lincoln has, 3 seniors on their team. So
yeah, pretty young team. So tonight's Sioux Falls Gorman Knights Game Day show has been brought to you by Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981. Has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. For more information, they can be reached at 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com. And I know for my future place, if I need help with my roof, that's where I'm going to go.
Okay, so coming up next on the Night Tip-Off Show, we're going to have a pre-prayer starting lineups. We're going to banter back and forth here a little bit because we still got about 7 minutes to go for the tip-off here for the Lincoln Patriots. You're listening to Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio Network.
Need repairs on gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors? Sioux Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company also offers services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment. Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
J&J Caseworks and Closets and More is a proud sponsor of the O'Gorman Knights. Following the same rich, winning tradition, family, and Christian values, J&J Caseworks strives to create a work environment to call home. Family owned and operated, J&J Caseworks has several full-time positions available. Our team members pursue career goals, learn new skills, and get the recognition they deserve. To set up an appointment, J&J Caseworks can be reached at 605-332-0805 or email jobs@jmjcaseworks.com. Go Knights!
On the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball is on the air. Brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Barnett Vision Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Sioux Equipment Company, Closets and More and JMJ Caseworks, the BB Agency, Knights of Columbus Insurance, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, and Barnett Lewis Funeral Home.
Tip-off to tonight's game is just moments away. With all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights basketball, let's go to the gym.
All right, folks, welcome to O'Gorman High School in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is Brett Byler along with Dan Johnson. Real Presence Radio Network's coverage of O'Gorman girls basketball, proudly doing this for 8 seasons now, and we have a Fun City matchup. Number 1 O'Gorman 7-1 on the season versus the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots at 6-3. Dan, we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off.
Yeah, if you're looking for Isaac Struck is off tonight. He'll be tomorrow night for the boys' game, and again on Saturday for the doubleheader as well. So Isaac will be back. So I got to give a couple shout-outs. There's a birthday today, a lovely lady that I've known for years. And her kids went to O'Gorman here. Her grandkids went to O'Gorman. And Joe Beacom, Ashley's grandmother. Her birthday today, and she's, of course, St. Lambert's parishioner as well. So everybody knows Joe Beacom, and God bless her. She's a lovely lady, and it's her birthday today. So if you know her, reach out to her kids on Facebook to wish their mom happy birthday. And also, we got to give a shout-out to Joe Hurley, because you see that screen you're watching on the live stream, you see that stream, and you see that scoreboard and stuff. Joe put all that together. And the technology department here at Bishop O'Gorman Schools, he kind of makes all this all work up here and get it all going. So we got to give a shout-out to Joe Hurley as well.
Absolutely. Got to do that.
We thank him for that. And he's also St. Lambert's.
Well, I think we're just going to continue this theme because our priest prayer coming up right now, he might be from St. Lambert's too. Well, take a listen and see if you can distinguish this voice. And here's our priest prayer. Father, take it away.
This is Father Sean Haggerty, pastor of St. Lambert Parish in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Let us pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. In the book of Deuteronomy, we hear, "Be brave and steadfast. Have no fear or dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who marches with you. He will never fail you or forsake you." God our Father, we know that you are always with us in every competition of life, whether it be on the field or on the court or in the family or at school. You are with us, Lord. Help our young people to realize this and to always turn to you in their time of need. We pray especially for safety for our young people as they compete. We pray for our parents, that they would support all children, and we pray for our refs, that God would give them the grace to make good calls and to have an eye to see all that happens. We ask all this through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Lady, Queen of Victory, pray for us.
That was Father Sean Haggerty, and he's on a sabbatical. He's over in Rome. He left Sunday, and God bless him. He's over there for 4 months doing a little education and in the Vatican there. So we wish him the best of luck, and we pray for him every day. So now here's the starting lineups for the O'Gorman Knights.
Molly Abdus, number 15, 5'7", sophomore guard.
Kira Mentley, number 24, 6'1", junior, forward.
Hannah Friedman, number 33, 5'11", senior, forward.
Bergen Riley, number 25, 6'1", junior, forward.
Hannah Ronsick, number 30, 5'11", senior guard.
And that was the O'Gorman Knights starting lineup. They're coached by Kent Coldrew, the 24th year here at O'Gorman. His record is 385, 175. One state title back in 2017, and that's when we won them both out in Rapid City, the boys and girls that night on Saturday. Made the state tournament 18 out of 23 years here as a head coach at O'Gorman. 27-24 state tournament record at O'Gorman.
All right, Dan, now for the Lincoln Patriots, our opponent tonight, coming into the game at 6-3 on the season. They'll start number 10 guard Elena Sorensen, a 5'5 senior. Number 14 guard Addie Fawcett, a 5'8 junior. Number 24 guard Mariah Syme, a 5'8 junior. Number 42, the center Allison Honner, 5'11 senior. And number 44, a forward, a freshman, 5'9, Kira Lubavitch. The Patriots are coached by Matt Daly in his 9th season. He was previously coached at Redwood Valley, Minnesota for 2 years.
We get ready for tip-off here. Shortly, we'll have a prayer and the national anthem here from O'Gorman. So
I think we'll take a break right now, Dan. We'll come back for that. The tip-off is just moments away between the Knights and the Patriots.
Early in his time as the new bishop of the Diocese of Sioux Falls, Bishop Donald DeGrood sensed in prayer the vision that the Lord has for the diocese in our time, lifelong Catholic missionary discipleship through God's love. That is, for each and every Catholic in eastern South Dakota to receive God's love, to be in personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and to share that love with others. Find out more at sfcatholic.org/vision and discover the exciting and beautiful part you have to play in God's plan.
Hi, this is Brett Byler, Area Account Executive with Real Presence Radio. Did you know the signal of Real Presence Radio reaches an audience of over 2.4 million people across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Wyoming? Have you ever thought about running radio spots on the RPR network? We want to partner with you to help gain exposure for your business in front of a very faithful customer base. To find out more about the options, please call me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
All right, folks, we are going to go now to PA announcer Rick Lynch, who will have a prayer, and then the national anthem will be sung.
Remain standing, face the flag, and place your right hand over your heart. As a O'Gorman chorus member, Macy Barton sings our national anthem. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts they watched, words of gallantly streaming, and the rocket's proud roar, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, she's got some pipes on her, Brett. That was good.
Yeah, great job. And that was
Oh.
an O'Gorman choir member who sang that national anthem.
Solo.
And previously you heard the end of the prayer, the senior prayer. So now both teams are on the court, ready to be introduced for the starting lineups by Rick Lynch. Brett Byler again, Dan Johnson with you from O'Gorman High School. The Lincoln Patriots and O'Gorman Knights are about ready to tip off. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip from O'Gorman High School.
Hi, this is Father Jordan Sampson, pastor of Christ the King Parish.
And this is Julie Colbeck, principal of Christ the King Elementary School. We would like to express our gratitude to our parishioners and staff, parents and students, as well as so many others who have generously supported our mission.
As the days grow colder, may the fire of God's love warm our hearts and inspire us to greater faith, hope, and love.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey. Download it today and see what you've been missing.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. We have the crosstown rival, Lincoln Patriots, come to O'Gorman, take on the Knights tonight. They finish introducing the starting five for Lincoln High.
And one note, Dan, in that starting five, Addie Sand is starting, Elena Sorensen is not. So we didn't get the starters from Matt Daly, so I was just going off of their last game on the YouTube stream.
I told you, I had an inside scoop on that one.
Well, they don't call you Scoop Johnson for nothing.
Addie is, number 4. But let's say we got to defend her big time tonight. So nice little crowd on hand. I thought a little bit bigger tonight. You know, I thought it'd be a little bit more than.
Well, we're at 6:47, so we're still 13 minutes away.
Well, yeah, we're still early for Keeter time. That's right. We're still got a few people that are driving in. So if you haven't got that popcorn popped yet, folks, get that popcorn done. Get some butter on it. Maybe throw some M&Ms with it and kick back and get ready for a doozy of a game here.
Yeah,
it always is a good game.
And then tomorrow night we'll go over to Sioux Falls Lincoln. We'll do the boys game. So back-to-back nights of O'Gorman versus Lincoln, Dan.
Back.
And then Roosevelt on Saturday.
So as they line up here to have court, get ready for the tip-off for the start of the game. We'll have the call of the game. Here's Brett Byler.
All right, Dan, thanks a lot. We have Sioux Falls Lincoln on the video stream if you're watching it on Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls YouTube page. Lincoln in their baby blue tops and shorts, and Knights in their home white tops and white shorts. Love the Lincoln colors, those baby blues. So on the tip will be Bergen Riley for the Knights and then Allison Honor for the Patriots.
And Lincoln will be coming towards us.
Correct. So O'Gorman, first possession of the game with the ball, and they throw it away. So just a little lack of concentration that time on the catch. So Lincoln will get the ball now.
Half court.
So Knights in that extended 2-3 zone. So Sand gets the screen that time by Honor. Now Mariah Syme. Mariah's a lefty to Addie Fawcett. Hands off to Sand. Over to Syme. Down low. Shot is up and short by Lubavitch.
Friedman got a hand on it, though.
It's going to be a little tough for her. She's 5'9", going against the trees down low. Kira, Bergen, and Hannah are all taller than she is. So Knights try to get a first shot. And that goes through Ronsick's hand, so Hannah has 2 turnovers to start off the game.
55 seconds, scoreless here at the beginning of the game. 2 straight turnovers by the Knights.
So Knights, Dan, are going to do that 2-1-2. Dangerous pass by Fawcett, and she's lucky Bergen couldn't quite corral that one near the O'Gorman student section.
She had another foot, she'd have got it.
She'll probably grow another foot. Bergen, she's 6'1". She's only a junior, long arms. So the referees are trying to figure something out.
Oh, the shot clock.
Okay.
They got it down to 29. They reset it.
So don't got any stats on Lincoln, so I really don't know like shooting numbers or anything. It's just knowing this team, Dan, they've had trouble scoring. There's a turnover by Syme. And they really struggled last year scoring. They only averaged about 32 points a game, which is very unlike a Matt Daly offense.
My sources tell me they're not afraid to shoot threes. they're not afraid to shoot from outside.
So here's Kira down low, baseline, reverses up and good. What a fancy shot to start off the scoring for the Knights by Metley. Syme to Sand, they break the press. Down low, Hodder for the layup is good.
Nice move by Sands coming down.
So that's the thing, if you can break the press, generally you're going to get an odd man rush that time, and Molly misses a three, and Lincoln on the board. Here comes Fawcett, they're going to push. The Sand back to Fawcett. Lincoln around the perimeter now. Kind of a 3-out, high post, a baseline runner offense. Syme over to Sand baseline. Cut off by Molly. 12 on the shot clock, Dan.
Nice D.
Down low, shot is rejected and a foul. Oh boy.
Which one? Both of the towers were inside.
Lubavitch made a nice little cut in the middle there.
Kira, well, they give it to Hannah Friedman.
So it kind of looked like Lincoln was going to be all bottled up that possession. At the very end, Lubavitch made a nice cut from the three-point line to the basket and was wide open foul, but she misses the free throw.
Yeah, she got wide open in the paint, and then both girls just collapsed on her.
So you got to communicate in that zone that time. Yell out the cutters. Here is Lubavitch. Second free throw is good. Only a freshman is number 44, Kira Lubavitch.
Lincoln takes the lead, 3-2 here, 5:38 in the first quarter.
And in my opinion, the lower scoring game this is that favors Lincoln. A game in the 40s favors Lincoln, in the 50s and 60s, definitely in the 60s, O'Gorman. Lincoln in a little bit of a man-to-man defense. Down low is Friedman is good.
Think about it. Hannah was alone there for like 3 seconds, and Ronja could hardly get the ball into her. Lincoln fell asleep on her. 4-3. Knights on top. A little bit of a press, Brett.
Ooh, Fawcett, I think she almost went over and back. Sand. Now to Hunter. Here's Sand for three. Long. Rebound by Friedman. Knights are going to push. Molly to Bergen. Makes the layup.
Nice transition.
Bergen kind of got her steps off a little bit, but she's still athletic enough to finish.
No way nobody's going to stop that run like that.
So Lincoln has a 3-on-2 now, but good job by Molly cutting off Sand.
Lucy Moore's getting ready to check in. Next dead ball.
6 for 3, O'Gorman. 4:18. Oh, Bergen with the steal. Coast to coast, Bergen-Riley layup is good for the Knights.
You know, if Muirhead would have had that, that'd have been a jam.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
So Lincoln
8-2 here.
Breaks the press again. Here is Fawcett. All the way, scores it.
Friedman will pick up her second foul. She got her on the face there, so Hannah picks up her second.
And that's the best way to break it, where you have the ball handler in the middle of the court. So then she can either go all the way or has girls coming in off the wings. And nice take by Addie Fawcett.
So Friedman's going to sit out here now with 3:56 in the first. Lucy Moore now in for the Knights.
With those two fouls, she's going to be out for a while. That's a rainbow free throw is up and good.
And Coldred wants a 30-second timeout here. 3:56 halfway through the first period. Knights on top. They're making a nice little run here, but Lincoln's coming back. 8-6. You're listening to Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Real Presence Radio is available on Google Assistant devices, including Google Home, phones, tablets, and smart displays. To start this action, say something like, "Okay, Google, talk to Real Presence Radio." It will then ask what station you want to play, to which you can respond, "Play Sioux Falls," or "Play AM 970," or "Play WWEN." From there, you can use words like play, pause, and stop. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere on Google Assistant devices.
Okay, welcome back here to Gorman High School. If you're just joining us at 5 to 7, usually game starts at 7, but you know, Keeler time, we're a little bit early, so we're 4 minutes into the first quarter. Knights on top, 8-6. Knights with the ball. Here's Brett.
All right, thanks, Dan. Knights after the 30-second timeout, which I'm guessing was a talk about the press. Molly Abdouche all the way scores it. So Lincoln has broken the press twice for 5 of their 6 points. That is Sorensen trapped, but she gets out of it. So they'll pull it back out. So O'Gorman in the 2-3. Lucy Moore now in for Friedman, who has those 2 fouls. Syme for 3, long. And Bergen with that size with the rebound over Kaya Jensen.
She really didn't have to jump, did she?
No, with those long arms and being 6'1", sometimes you can just get the rebound by being in the right spot. Here is Kira down low. Is rejected from behind by Simon and in front by Jensen.
Your Gorman ball underneath.
10-6, 3:02 in the first quarter. City rivalry, first of 2 matchups between these 2 teams. They'll play again on February 8th at Lincoln. We'll actually have the boys game here that same night. Here is Abdouche running baseline. Lucy to Hannah Ronsick, who's yet to score.
I hate when they do that, Brett.
Oh, gosh. I do, especially those city games,
yes.
Dan. We had that last year with the Washington doubleheader. So 6 of the shot clock. Got to get it.
They got to go.
Here's
they got
Hannah, 3.
She doesn't realize it.
Molly at the buzzer. That's an air ball, so it'll be a 35. I'm used to the NBA's 24. It's a 35-second shot clock violation.
That doesn't happen too often. I think that's second time this year, maybe.
And we're a lot faster shooting offense too this year than previous years. So Sorensen now with it. She replaces Sand in the lineup for Lincoln. Sorensen rejected by Hannah Ronsick. Hannah over to Lucy. Yes, and it counts.
Lucy Moore, and she gets fouled going the line for the N1.
So Hannah Ronsick's defense started out as Sorensen kind of almost hesitated, tried to shoot it, got it blocked. Starts the break, and Lucy from the side came in. She found her for the layup.
Nice play.
Starting to see Lucy get a little bit more minutes in varsity as the season progresses. She'll make the free throw. This is the biggest lead for O'Gorman now, 13-6.
2:16 in the first.
Syme as he breaks the press. Abdouche tips it to Friedman, who's back in with those 2 fouls.
Here got to be careful.
Ronsick for 3. That's good.
16-6 now, 10-point lead.
This Knights offense is explosive. Sorensen's just going to hold the ball, and they're going to set up their offense for Lincoln.
It's an 8-0 run here.
Ten seconds. Here's Syme. Over to Fawcett in the corner.
Short.
Hits the side of the backboard. Honor gets the ball and scores it. So Allison Honor, right place at the right time with the putback. Here is Ronsick, hands off to Abdouche in rhythm for 3. Is nothing but nylon for the
She
sophomore.
didn't have time to set up, did she, Brett? Wow.
The super sophomore, Molly Abdouche. Honor going against Freeman. Those 2 fouls. Shot is short. Hannah pushing to Lucy, and this a little bit too high. So 3 turnovers now for O'Gorman.
Okay, Sands comes back in, and Lubavitch comes in for Lincoln. Bergen comes out for the Knights.
Jensen and Sorensen out for Lincoln.
Under a minute.
So for the most part, Lincoln's done a pretty good job against this press. Get in the middle to Lubavitch, over to Addie Fawcett. Fawcett thought about it, throws it away. Hannah Ronsick, but that's tipped away. Simon's rejected by Kira.
Nice. Nice. That was all ball. All ball. Lincoln underneath. 22 seconds.
So the Patriots around the perimeter. Sand to Syme. Fawcett going to dribble baseline all the way, loses it, misses the shot. And it'll be Knights ball.
Knights ball, 5.6 seconds.
Here is Molly. Let's see what she can get. 4. Crossover 3. Haya traveled. 3-pointer by Metley at the buzzer is off.
I thought she traveled.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's the O'Gorman Knights, the number 1 team in state, 19. The Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots, 8. We'll take a break, come back for the start of the second quarter. From O'Gorman High School, this is Knights girls basketball on the Real Presence Radio Network.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. Mark can be reached at 605-951-1803 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls offers comprehensive eye exams to assess their patients' eye health, including students and young athletes. At Barnett Vision Clinic, we offer a variety of glasses, contacts, and sunglasses to fit our patients' needs, including brands such as Oakley, Ray-Ban, Nike, Kate Spade, and Nano Vista glasses for kids. Dr. James Barnett is a proud O'Gorman alumni and St. Michael's parishioner. To schedule an appointment, we can be reached at 605-335-7757 or online at barnettvisionclinic.com.
Hey, welcome back to O'Gorman as we start the second quarter. Knights up 19-8. Knights are on an 11-2 run here. Here's Brett.
All right, thanks, Dan. Lincoln starts off the quarter with the ball. Here is Mariah Syme. Shot is short. Fight for the ball.
Like a pinball down there. O'Gorman ball.
So what was the run Dan O'Gorman went on?
11-2.
11-2 run at the end of the first quarter.
It was 8-6 with 3:46 when Colger called that timeout.
Syme almost steals it from Molly, who I think Molly thought she was fouled.
And she said something to the official, and the official says, no way.
So a high pick from Molly from Hannah Freeman.
Good D by Lincoln, though. I'm impressed with their defense.
Down low is Freeman. Shot is short. Gets it back and scores it.
Way to stay with it. Way to stay with it, Hannah Friedman.
So Lincoln breaks the press. Here is Mariah Syme. Will pull it back out. Good defense extended by Metley and Abdouche.
Five seconds.
Fawcett's shot is up, in and out. Freeman with the rebound.
Hannah didn't even have to get on her toes for that.
Long pass to Hannah Ronsick. Sand with a steal. Knights a little sloppy with the ball here in the first part of the game. That's the one concern right now. You know they're up 13. You got to take better care of the ball.
And Lincoln's been kind of sloppy as well.
Syme for three is good.
21-11, 6-11 in the second quarter here from Bishop O'Gorman High School.
So that three ends Lincoln's scoring drought. Bergen in the corner. I thought she's going to shoot it, did not. Back to Hannah from way downtown is short. Bergen rebound is good.
Bergen came all the way in from the right wing and came in to get that rebound. Now Matt Daly wants a timeout, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout.
So we'll take a quick break with O'Gorman leading 23-11 over the Lincoln Patriots.
Hello, this is Mark Konzemius, president of the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Preparing for the end of life can be overwhelming, even scary. Yet as disciples of Christ, we live in great hope and the reality of God's promise that death is not the end, but a new beginning. The End-of-Life Planning Workbook for Catholics is now available. I encourage you to reach out to one of our Catholic Community Foundation offices or ccfesd.org. May God bless each of us on our journey to heaven.
Okay, welcome back here to Bishop O'Gorman High School. It's crosstown rivals, Sioux Falls Lincoln versus the Lady Knights here at O'Gorman. Second quarter, 5:49 left. Knights on top, 23-11. Here's Brett.
All right, thanks, Dan. We had a 30-second timeout call by Matt Daly. Has 4 left. It'll be Lincoln's ball. Try to get past this trap of O'Gorman.
10-second.
Coach Daly can't believe it, but if you look at the shot clock, it was down to 24.
Yeah, 11 seconds.
Kind of seemed like a quick one, but anyway, O'Gorman with the ball.
Little bump there by...
Ooh, good idea by Bergen, but nice play that time by Lubavitch to knock that away from Metley. It's a nice high-low attempt, but Kira just kind of got the hand in there to knock it away.
Gorman takes it in underneath.
Ronsick throws it off the feet of Lubavitch. Aubrey McCall, number 52, is in the game for the first time for Sioux Falls Lincoln.
Lincoln plays about 7-8 girls.
Fawcett I really like her defense tonight on Ronsick. Ronsick out to Lucy, 10 on the shot clock, down low to Friedman. Back to Hannah with
5.
6. Great defense. Here is Friedman, got to shoot it. She'll fire it up. It's
Way to go, Hannah Friedman.
Well, outside her range, but she makes a long jumper. If you're Lincoln, that's unfortunate. You play great defense for 34 seconds, and Freeman, a post player, hits a 17-footer with 1 on the shot clock. Sam back to Fawcett with 10. Lubavitch from the free throw line is short. Rebound by Metley. Bergen for 3. Off the backboard is good. The bank is open at 7:08 in Sioux Falls.
Wow, Bergen Riley.
So they get a pass half court.
And Daly's talking to the official, and he stopped and said something back. So
28-11, Dan. 17-point lead, the biggest for the Knights. 4:03 left in the second quarter.
Metley gets the foul. Okay, here comes Schlimgen and Douche in. So Friedman and Ronza are going to take a breather here. 4:03, Knights on top, 28-11. Be Lincoln ball underneath their basket, Brett.
Knights led by Mr. Byler's pick to click Bergen Riley with 9 points. Here's a steal by Molly to Karsten Schlimgen in the game. To Metley. Abdush for 3. Good. Molly Abdush.
You don't leave her open like that. There's nobody within 20 feet of her.
Had to be a blown assignment by Lincoln. Like you said, Dan, they just let her wide open for 3.
Yeah.
Sand with it. Getting the pick that time by McCall.
Couple subs for Lincoln the next dead ball.
Foss's pass is tipped. And Metley is just shoved down from behind by McCall. Dangerous play.
And she looks back at the ref, gives him a look. She got pushed in the back there.
I think a little frustration now shown by Lincoln here as the game's getting away from them up to a 20-point lead.
Sands and Lubavitch are going to take a breather for the Lincoln. Knights up by 20 here with 3:19 in the second quarter.
Now Lincoln is, let's see, in a man defense. Travel, yep.
She hopped. Jensen's now in.
And Jensen actually started for them all of last season. She's coming off the bench this year. Sorensen also in for Lincoln.
I think Daly has a true 5.
Knights need to get back a little bit.
I don't think Lincoln has a true starting 5.
Syme from the baseline is good. So Mariah Syme with another basket for Lincoln.
And she's been out there and shot before.
Lucy Moore for 3 short. Good box out. Here comes the Patriots. High post, Jensen. Shot is blocked by Abdouche. And a foul that time by Hunter. Molly with the block.
Molly got a nice block on that.
That's the second time the Knights have blocked Sorensen on a 3-point attempt.
Each team now with 3 fouls. So Friedman and Ronzik are back in for the Knights. Schlimgen and Metley are going to take a breather here with 2:29.
31-13, 18-point lead for O'Gorman. Here in this win streak for O'Gorman, which is 7, they've only had one game that's been less than 10 points on a victory, and that was Washington by 9. All the other ones are blowouts, and Molly Abdouche starting to heat up, has 8.
She's using that bank. She's using that board on her shots there, the last couple from the side.
Syme all the way scores it.
Friedman played good there. Friedman played good. Didn't want to get the 3rd foul here right before half.
Syme's a lefty, too. You got to recognize that if you're O'Gorman. Here is Lucy Moore. They're not really guarding her out there too much. Here's Bergen, no good.
Lincoln's going to push it fast, and they're going to turn it over.
So Fawcett's pass is too long that time for Sorensen.
And Eddie Sands is back in now for Lincoln. Sorensen's going to take a breather. 33-15, minute 39 in the first half.
And with that last basket, Molly is in double figures with 10. So when I said 8, they hadn't updated that yet. So 10 for Molly, 9 for Bergen. Here is Hannah Ronsick, no good. Freeman going in for the rebound, knocked away at the last minute by Kaya Jensen.
I got Molly for 12.
You and the board, Dan, you're always about 2 points off, aren't you?
Okay, Knights ball underneath.
Ronsick will take it out of bounds. Gets it to Abdouche in the corner. She'll drive baseline. Reverse! Oh, no good.
That was a nice move, though. Nice move. Gorman crowds hollering, shoot it. That's the football, boys.
Syme pulls it back out with 17. Here is Jensen down low. Is blocked by Kira Mentley.
Nice ball. Nice block. No foul. Nice all ball, Brett.
Second block for Kira tonight.
Lincoln underneath.
Lincoln in a stack. Here is Honor. Out to Syme. Back to Sand to Syme. Nice spin move, shot in and out. And Hunter steals it from Metley.
New shot clock.
38 game clock, 30 shot clock. Syme for 3, short. Lucy is cut off. Great defense by Fawcett and a steal. Here is Sand. And Kira gets a block and a foul.
Addie going up against a big girl. Impressive with that little Sands girl. Senior for Lincoln.
So that'll be 2 fouls on Kira Metley. Free throw is up and good. One more for Addie Sand. Be 21 seconds after this one in the second quarter. Second one is a little bit long, and Bergen has it. Knights will have the final shot attempt here with 12 seconds. Molly up the front court to Hannah Ronsick. Over to Bergen, top of the key. Left wing is Lucy Moore. Pass is wide and a turnover. Jensen with it with 1. Kira almost got a foul that time.
So that's the end of the first half. O'Gorman Lady Knights 33, the Lincoln Patriots 16. Coming up next on the Knights of Columbus, Jeff Gillen and Phil Carlson halftime show. Stay with us. You're listening to Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kfc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call the BB Agency at 605-882-8689. That's 605-882-8689.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls offers a daily buffet featuring a variety of pizza choices, salad bar, and chicken. Pizza Ranch has a spacious dining room as well as 8 party rooms that fit different group sizes. Their online menu provides another option for their customers to order from. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. We have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, we can be reached at 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Halftime Show. Brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agents for the Sioux Falls area, Jeff Gillen and Phil Carlson.
Okay, welcome back here to halftime. And Brett, I'm getting my championship volleyball T-shirt handed up to me.
Nice.
They're going to throw it up to me.
Nice catch, Dan Johnson.
Yeah, I like that. I should wear that. Championship volleyball, folks. Hot off the press, the T-shirts. So, hey, join us at halftime here. It's Knights 33, the Lincoln Patriots 16 there. Okay, first half. Scoreboard's right. I had actually, I do have 33 points, but Molly with 10, and I must have give Molly the 2 instead of Kira. So that's where we're at there. So, but Lincoln's causing a little bit of trouble there right away in the beginning.
Well, it was a little sloppiness, I think, really unforced errors by O'Gorman. Honestly, Dan, the start of the ball game, we had the first 2 possessions back-to-back turnovers. And then we kind of settled down a little bit and just did what O'Gorman does, which is play fast, get out and run, get easy baskets, and then, force turnovers. Lincoln had plenty of turnovers also in the first half. And, the Knights, they just had a good, nice little balance effort. Bergen Riley has 9, Molly Abdush has 10. Hannah Ronsick only has 3. Oh, that's a sharp-looking shirt, Dan.
You bet, baby.
Kira with 2, Lucy Moore with 3, and Lincoln, you could tell they play hard. They're pretty good defensively. They just struggle to score. You can just kind of see that they don't really have a girl that they can get them a consistent bucket. They don't really have much of a post presence either. Someone you can get the ball down to and get a basket either. So, but 17-point lead if you're O'Gorman. But you got to be careful with the ball here in the second half because Lincoln will take it from you.
Oh, definitely. But I thought Lincoln would put up more threes. Normally in other games, they've shot more threes, from what I've been told in the scouting report. Excuse me.
Well, what's happened too is O'Gorman's so quick, Dan. They get up so high on that zone. Where Sorensen, she's had 2 threes blocked. You don't a lot of times see a 3-point shot get blocked. That's just the speed of Molly Abdush and Hannah Ronsick. So O'Gorman's so athletic, I think they're kind of making Lincoln kind of almost drive into the trees somewhat as well.
How do you like their transition going down? How do you like the way they're getting back? They're getting it down there, and
I love how they run the lane. So on that one play where Hannah Ronsick got the ball, Lucy came in running the lane, just like they teach you in those drills they run, and you fill the lanes, whether you're in the middle or you're on the baselines, and you run up, and they do that to perfection. So O'Gorman, solid first half. I think it can be a little bit better, but you still have to be pretty happy being up on a city rival by 17 at halftime. If you're Coach Matt Daly, I think you like the effort. You're going to applaud your girls for playing hard, but you want to take care of the ball better. get more shots up at the basket. And then also, it's just, you just got to keep playing. So we'll see what happens.
And also, two of the big girls got fouls. Friedman and
Friedman got hers right away. I mean, within the first 3 minutes of the game.
And Kara's got the other two. So that's both of them was sitting there with 2 fouls here in the first half. So we have to watch that as we continue this game. So coming up next on Inside O'Gorman, we're going to hear from O'Gorman boys coach Derek Roby as we have a preview of the big game tomorrow night over at Lincoln, the boys matchup. Stay with us. You're listening to O'Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Pre-planning a funeral is a wonderful gift for families. I'm David Lewis of Barnett Lewis Funeral Home, a family-owned and operated service to the community. Our goal is to make arrangements with families comfortable when they decide what their wishes are for funeral services. I will listen to all needs and offer choices for funeral arrangements and make sure all questions are answered. Barnett Lewis Funeral Home can be contacted at 336-0707 or by going to barnettlewis.com.
Well, that gauntlet will continue Friday night. You're coaching against Sioux Falls Lincoln. 4-4 team on the season. Just for me, looking at their roster, I haven't seen them in person. The one thing that really sticks out to you is just their size, with the Rock kid and the Jackson kid, and then the football player there, Caleb Hyatt, as well. Is that one of your, say, bigger concerns going to tonight against Lincoln, is just their size?
Oh, certainly their size, they're huge. Their record, I don't think, indicates how good they are. They've gone through their gauntlet, if you will, if I could still use that expression. They've gone through it in the early part of the year. So this is going to be our first time playing them, and they're the real deal. I've seen them play, and they're going to get after us full court, especially without, with us losing our point guard with Radley. They'll come after us full court, deny pressure, and see if we can handle it full court. They have great perimeter scorers, with Cece and Whitney, and I guess Olsen coming off the bench. You already mentioned Hyatt and JT Rock. They're loaded. So with that being said, we're going to have our hands full. We know that, especially at their plays. But you know what? We're up to the challenge. We'll see what happens.
And obviously with that size, Coach, how important tonight will be limiting Lincoln to one shot and just rebounding and playing the paint?
That's going to be important, just like it has been all season long. The biggest key to tonight and into tomorrow when we host Roosevelt, it's going to be, just taking care of the basketball. Again, we're without our point guard. Everybody knows it. Tonight we're going to see a lot of full court pressure, and tomorrow we're going to see Roosevelt doing their 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 full court stuff. And if we can handle the pressure, and we've practiced it obviously all season, but really dwelled on it the last couple days in practice. If we can handle it, we feel better about our chances. If we can't handle the pressure, and if it gets to us and we can't find anybody to get the ball from point A to point B, we're in trouble.
All right, I want to thank Coach Derek Roby. Dan and I and Isaac are all excited to see the O'Gorman boys and the Lincoln boys tomorrow night at Lincoln High School.
How did you keep him to a short interview? Normally he likes to go on.
I kept some of the parts out. I kept some of the parts out of it.
Okay, you edited it.
I edited
it.
Yes, my editing magic, Dan.
That just kind of threw me there. Normally he likes to go on, which is fine, but that's kind of odd for him to only talk like for a minute and a half.
So Dan, Inside O'Gorman is brought to you by the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high school exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Our schools also strive to excellence where it counts in faith, academics, and our community. And the opportunities offered to our students, visit ognights.org to schedule a tour. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll be back for the start of the second half from O'Gorman High School. This is Knights girls basketball on the Real Presence Radio Network.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games from the middle of December 2021 to the middle of March 2022. Tune into the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, 91.3 FM Hartford, online at realpresenceradio.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Upon graduation from O'Gorman High School, you will receive far more than a diploma. You get the values of a Catholic education, the support and reach of thousands of alum from across the country, the knowledge that you can become who you were meant to be, and our community will be right there by your side. You belong in blue. O'Gorman High School.
Tonight's halftime show of the Sioux Falls Gorman Knights is sponsored by the BB Agency, supporting Knights of Columbus Insurance for South Dakota, Southwest Minnesota, Northeastern Iowa. For life insurance, long-term care insurance, retirement products, call the BB Agency, 605-882-8689. Connect to field agent near you. Knights of Columbus Insurance. As we start our second half, here's Brett Byler.
All right, Addie. Sands 3 goes in and out. Kira with a nice, strong rebound. Here comes the Knights up 33-16 as we start the second half from O'Gorman High School. Hannah Ronsick, nice hesitation, dribble and shot. Oh, in and out. Bergen with the rebound short. Rebound by the Lincoln Patriots. That is Lubavitch.
2 misses on that drive.
That was a really nice move by Hannah Ronsick. Just couldn't complete the shot. Same starting fives for both teams. Here is Addie Fawcett. Calling her for a travel.
Now, Gorman will be coming to us. We're right here in the Crow's Nest, right above the basket on the north end of the court. It's always kind of nice down here in the second half.
Let's see what the Knights call here. And Bergen really, she shot more threes last year actually than she has this year. Almost a turnover, and Syme on the ground with Freeman on top of her. Jump ball.
Lucky they didn't call for a foul for coming in, so Knights ball underneath.
Almost a 5-second. Here is Ronsick for 3. It's good.
That was from Western Avenue.
That time Addie Fawcett went off Hannah to try to get the steal, missed it, fell down, and Ronsick hits the 3. One of those plays, you just got to be disciplined. She's a girl, you just got to stay on. Even if the ball is kind of in your area, you don't have to worry about that. Stay on your girl. Here is Lincoln. Good reach in by Molly. 10 seconds, Dan. Syme dribbling all the way in. Runners, no good. Kira, good box out. Medley just glides down the court all the way. And a charging foul.
A charge. Wow.
Coach Matt Daly is going to call a 30-second timeout quickly here in the third quarter. Dan and I will stay right here and talk a little bit about the boys' game tomorrow night. Dan, what are you most excited to see for the boys' game tomorrow night?
I'm actually excited to see this. Believe it or not, folks, Lincoln has this young man as a sophomore, 7'1" sophomore. His name is J.T. Rock, an excellent young man. I'm good friends with his grandparents, and he is going to be something to watch here. That name is just like Moore's was in basketball. I think this young man here, J.T. Rock, is going to have a name, and actually Division I's already been calling on him and everything. But as he gets older, progresses in high school and gets a little bit more skills in basketball, by the time he's a senior, he's going to be hard to guard.
I think you might see David Alpers on him quite a bit tomorrow night, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Well, just kind of like how when we had Moore's here, when Canyon just stuck to him like glue.
Ooh, Claire Benson tips it away. Almost a steal. Lubavitch loses it. Hannah down low to Molly. Back to Bergen. Good look by Molly to Bergen.
You see that? 3 of them. Ronsick to Molly to Bergen after that steal. Great teamwork. As Brett mentioned, Claire Benson's in, the 5'10" sophomore for the Knights.
Lincoln just beat the 10-second call by a second. Here is the Patriots now with 16 in the shot clock. What that does too, Dan, you don't get the turnover. Look at the shot clock. It's pretty much already all the way down.
Yep.
So now 8. They're trying to look for.
They have to hustle here. Okay, 3 seconds to be Lincoln ball underneath.
So Izzy comes in for Hannah Friedman.
This is going to be how they Daly have a play for this for 3 seconds under the basket.
They're going to find Hunter, who slipped right in there and scored it. Knights kind of fell asleep there.
Yep, they let her have that.
That's too easy as the Patriots make it a 20-point game, 38-18. Lucy for 3, short. Syme with the rebound.
She pushes it fast up the court.
So it's Abdush, Lucy Moore, Claire Benson, Bergen Riley, and Hannah Ronsick are your 5 for O'Gorman.
Colesrud played 8 players tonight, Brett.
And really only 6 consistently if you count Lucy, but given little action here and there to Karsten Slimgren and now Claire Benson as well. So you got to get those girls a little experience in case you end up in foul trouble at some point.
For the future of the Knights coming up here next year, year after.
Nice pass by Fawcett down low. There's a foul called as Kira Lubavitch will go to the line.
Bergen Riley gets her first foul. She's got 11, 2 nights in double figures.
38-18, 4:26 in the third. Lubavitch to the line. Shot is good. Second one on the way, and the freshman makes them both. Lucy clapping for it, shoots it, no good. Bergen kind of sandwiching there.
She go down and be Lincoln ball, Brett. It's 2 misses for Lucy.
Kind of looks like Daly's strategy is just to let her shoot threes. They're not really guarding her, just kind of trying to bait her into shooting those. Here is nice back cut by Addie Sand for the basket.
38-22, halfway through the third.
See, they're kind of not all the way coming out on her. Here is Ronsick. Off the screen from Bergen, short.
Well, the shots are a little bit soft, Brett.
Yeah, I got a little line change. Sorensen, Jensen, and McCall in for Lincoln.
Okay. Starting 5 back in for the Knights.
Yep, Friedman and Bentley coming in for O'Gorman.
Jensen gets called for the foul on Metley.
Looks like they're trying to kind of clear it out for Kira in the post. 4 out, 1 in set that time. Bergen going to hand it off to Molly. Freeman dribbling in. And then she is fouled by McCall, so Lincoln gets another foul as Friedman went baseline, spun back to the midcourt, and then got fouled.
Gorman ball right underneath us.
Down low to Bergen Riley, and she scores it.
Bergen Riley now with 13 leads all scorers.
Sorensen back to Syme. Molly went for the steal, didn't get it. Syme with the right hand, no good. Bergen rebounds it out to Hannah Ronsick. Hannah all the way scores it. There's that transition we were talking about, Dan.
And it flows when they have transition. It works for them. 42-22, back up by 20 again. Seems like that's about all they can get is 20-21, right. And that's about it.
Then Lincoln gets it back to 16, then we'll get it back to 20. Syme penetrates out to Sorensen at the three-point line. She'll shoot it. Short. Melly fighting for it with McCall and a jump ball.
Jump ball. They both go down.
Stays with Lincoln on the possession.
McCall being a freshman
So 2 freshman post players playing big minutes for Lincoln tonight. Dangerous pass by McCall to Syme. That really didn't have very good percentage of being caught. He's like looking for the word. She kind of threw it between 2 knights. So Patriots ball. Syme will pull it back out, guarded by Molly. You're Linky, you got to move. You can't just stand there.
You got to push it. They got to work to get to the basket.
Hunter back out. There's Bergen with the block.
And she's
Foul by Jensen.
From behind, Brett.
The Knights with that link, Dan, have just blocked 3 or 4 jump shots tonight.
How many blocks have we had tonight?
I'd say 5 if I had to put a good estimate on it, Dan.
McCall's in.
Yeah, that's why you got to be quick with your jump shot a little bit. You always got to speed it up playing O'Gorman because you're going to get it blocked if you don't.
2 minutes in the third left.
Speed up your launch if you're Lincoln. Good play by Syme knocking it out of bounds. O'Gorman will retain possession.
Yeah, I'll break a hip if you fall down like they do at my age.
Here's Molly for 3, no good. Hannah Rodsick offensive rebound is good. (44-22) Knights up by 22. 1:38 left here in the third quarter from O'Gorman High School. Number 1 team in state in action, O'Gorman.
Ronjic now in double figures. 3 Knights in double figures.
Shot is good by Mariah Syme. Ooh, dangerous pass by Molly. Mariah Syme with the steal. Did a tightrope job of staying in bounds that time in front of the O'Gorman student section.
I thought they had taken it there, but they pulled her back out and set up a play.
They really don't. That's a dangerous pass by Jensen and turnover. Unless it's really there for him, Dan, Lincoln really is not taking it all the way to the basket on those fast break there. Just kind of pulling it back out a little bit.
The fall on Syme, yep. Her first.
Molly has it.
Under a minute here in the third.
Trying to run a play to Ronce. A good job by Addie Sand identifying that. Schlimgen for 3 is good.
Yeah, baby.
Karsten Schlimgen with a shot is good.
Biggest lead now.
Sorensen for 3 off. Kira has the rebound.
They're going to hold for 1. Shot clock is off.
Freeman trying to post up McCall. Now it's 15. Molly's probably, like you said, Dan, going to hold to about, say, 7 or 8, and then they're going to go. Here is Ronsick with 4. No good, gets it back, and it's fouled.
Way to stay with it. Hannah Ronsick she draws a foul with 0.7 seconds to go, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
So you kind of got the first shot blocked. The ball was kind of bouncing around. She picked it back up and got fouled. That's McCall's 3rd foul, and not a lot of time on the court. So Hannah's free throw is good. 11 for Ronsick, 8 here in the quarter, Dan. 63% free throw shooter. Second one is in and out. And that's how the quarter will end. So after 3 quarters from O'Gorman High School, O'Gorman has doubled up Lincoln 48-24. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the start of the 4th quarter. This is O'Gorman girls basketball on the Real Presence Radio Network.
J&J Caseworks and Closets and More is a proud sponsor of the O'Gorman Knights. Following the same rich, winning tradition, family, and Christian values, J&J Caseworks strives to create a work environment to call home. Family owned and operated, J&J Caseworks has several full-time positions available. Our team members pursue career goals, learn new skills, and get the recognition they deserve. To set up an appointment, J&J Caseworks can be reached at 605-332-0805 or email jobs@jmjcaseworks.com. Go Knights!
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. We have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, we can be reached at 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter here. Knights on top, 48-24. We did the other night. We finally got the athletic profile here from the students, and we're going to talk about Bergen Riley tonight here in this quarter. So here's what the ball is. O'Gorman, here's Brett.
All right, thanks, Dan. Here is Freeman down low to Metley. Shot is up and no good. Freeman offensive rebound putback is good. So Hannah Friedman with the basket.
Bergen Riley, she belongs to Holy Spirit with Father Simple and Father Tony Klein.
Shot is up by Fawcett and Schlimgen with a foul.
Favorite class and teacher K through present. Who do you think it is?
Colesrud?
Ding, 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 ding. Lifetime activities with Mr. Colesrud.
First shot is no good.
And Bergen Riley's aspirations, ambitions after high school. And we know what she's going to do. She's committed already to Nebraska, but her goal is to win a national championship in Nebraska. And you know what? I hope that dream, that goal comes true for her, because I would love to see that. They just about did it this year.
Yes, they did. So Fawcett makes the second, and that one's up and good. So 2 free throws for Addie Fawcett. Go Big Red.
They got beat by Wisconsin. It took them 5 games in the national championship. 5 sets, excuse me.
Here is Hannah Ronsick. Her 3 is up and air ball. So Bergen back in, and Peyton Peterson is in for the first time for O'Gorman.
And Bergen Riley's, what's your mom or your grandma's favorite home-cooked meal? Oh, I like this on a cold day. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Yum.
That's a good Lent meal right there. Here is Lincoln Patriots with the ball. Fawcett, Syme, Honor, Sand, and Lubavitch. So your starting 5 for Lincoln is in right now. Sand for 3 is good. So long 3 for Addie Sand. She has 5. Peterson all the way good.
Peyton Peterson, her first basket of the night.
Nice use of the left hand, too, on that finish. She's a girl next year, Dan, that I think we're going to see a lot of playing time from at the varsity level.
Oh, yeah.
Shot clock at 15 for the Patriots. Lubavitch over to Honor. Syme from the baseline, a little bit long. Kira's getting a lot of rebounds tonight. We don't have stats, live stats, but Kira might have about 10 rebounds tonight. Molly. And she is fouled on the three-point attempt by...
No, he called it 2, I believe.
Oh.
Yep, just 2. She was on the foot, was on the line.
Fouling.
Spit
There we
it
go.
out.
Achievement
Spit it
Christmas. Jump shooter gives coaches gray hairs. There's a first one is good by Molly. So Abdush has 11. This is her first point of the second half. She had 10 in the first half. She had the 26-point outburst against Aberdeen Central Tuesday night. Molly makes the second.
54-29.
So Dan's pick to click Molly at 26 Tuesday night. My pick to click Bergen leads us with 13. Is Isaac Struck tomorrow night going to have a pick to click as good as Dan and I have been the last 2 nights? We'll see. Here is Fawcett down low to Lubavitch. Her shot is short. Oh, Kira had it but then lost it. Loose ball. Sand. Over to Fawcett for 3 is good.
I took Hannah Ronzik tonight.
So Hannah has 13 as well.
I know.
I will get there, Dan. Give Hannah her credit. Peterson for 3. Ooh, that one's way out to the right. Loose ball. Good play by Lubavitch.
Nice little D there by Metley. Under 5 here in the ballgame, 54-22. We're going to have a couple subs coming in now for the Knights.
Fawcett cut off by Peterson. Here's Syme from outside short. Bergen has it. To Peterson, down low to Ronsick. Coast to coast is good. Hannah Ronsick, 15 for her. That's that pace we talked about in our opening segment. O'Gorman plays a terrific pace. Get a rebound, get the ball to a guard, and then run down the court. Here is Lubavitch, 3 in and out.
Oh, Kira got after that jump ball, folks. Okay, Friedman and Moore's in for Peterson and Metley. So we got Ronzik, Moore, Riley, Friedman, Abdushin for the Knights here. 4:24 left in the ballgame.
Syme with it, cut off by Bergen. Then she'll shoot it, in and out, rolls around. Addie Sand, Johnny on the spot, gets the shot and the score. It's not like you're just standing right in the right spot and the ball finds you, and that's what it did that time. Here's Lucy for 3 is no good. Bergen to Molly.
She thought of it.
Corner, Freeman down row to Ronsick. Blocked on the step back by Fawcett. Nice job by Addie Fawcett.
Nice block.
Mariah Symes long 2 is short, and that's corralled that time by Lucy Moore. 56-34, 3:25 in the fourth. Knights still leading Lincoln.
Good thing this isn't a close game.
Starters still in for the most part for O'Gorman. Freeman baseline, cut off by Hunter. 9 of the shot clock. Bergen with a turnaround shot, in and out.
And that'll be Ronzik's first foul.
So Addie Sand on the hard penetration, cut off by Ronzik, but she gets fouled on the arm. So Sand, 2 free throws coming for her. First one is no good. Syme has 9 for Lincoln, 8 for Sand, 8 for Fawcett. One more. This one is good.
And she comes out. She's got 8 points of the night. Addie Sands.
Sorensen will replace her. Molly to Bergen for 3. Good. Bergen Riley from downtown.
Second 3 for her tonight. Makes it 59-35.
She's shot that one from straight on. Oh, good back cut by Kaya Jensen. She just couldn't quite corral the ball. Probably would have had a layup if she caught it.
Nice play.
$59-35.
Oh!
That ball that hit Lucy in the face that time?
She wasn't looking for it. She wasn't looking for it, Brett. And, it just and then they called her for a foul coming after it.
That's not a good way to catch the ball with your eye.
And look at that. They're laughing down at the other end.
Lucy's laughing on the inside. I mean, the inside kind of hurts a little bit, but you can kind of laugh on the outside that time. Get hit in the face by a basketball is never a fun thing. I guess it's better getting hit in the face than in the nose, or in the upper forehead area than the nose. So Patriots ball, 59-35, 2:07 left in the fourth quarter. Pretty much all O'Gorman, Dan, since the very start of this ball game.
Hey, we're going to have a change out here. We're going to have a side out here for the Knights. Hopefully get the numbers right tonight. We had a couple freshmen play that we didn't have the right numbers for because we're trading off dress and different varsity players coming up. Okay, that'll do it. Molly into game with 12, Mentley with 15, Ronzik with 13.
Bergen with 15.
Bergen with 15, excuse me.
And there's a nice shot. Is up and good by McCall. Aubrey McCall, the freshman, with the basket for Lincoln. Schlimgen to Bruns to Peterson. Left-handed shot is good by Peyton Peterson.
So who we got in there? We got
Cecily Bruns, Peyton Peterson, Kennedy Rentz, Claire Benson, and Karsten Schlimgen for the Knights. And Fawcett with the cut in the basket. She's fouled by Peterson. So Addie Fawcett is now in double figures with 10.
Minute 13.
Wang Okoye is in now for Schlimgen.
Here comes a couple more.
So Lincoln kind of now getting more of their girls off their bench, and for the first time,
Velazquez in for
Jensen. Looks like there'll be a girl checking in for the shooter. Fawcett makes that one.
It's number 12, Evans.
Peterson tried to go that time. The ball needed to be placed back to the referee first.
Kind of like what your Cowboys did?
Thank you, Dan, for reminding me of that from Sunday.
No, I mean, I didn't know if you're going to be here because Brett's, Isaac was a little bit crying about the Patriots, and then, your Cowboys kind of choked. They really choked,
Yeah, the Vikings, they've been sitting at home for the last few weeks.
Hey, come join our fan club.
No way.
Now you know where we've been.
I think my fiance would break up with me if that happened. Here is the Patriots now in the last minute of the game. She's a Packers fan. Here is McCall all the way, is rejected by Okoye. Peterson with it. She'll shoot it. No good. Okoye to Rentz. Shot is good.
Kennedy.
63-40 Knights. Nice shot by Kennedy Rentz.
Jill and Jason pretty happy with that. Parents.
14 seconds left. 12. Sorensen to McCall for 3. No good. Claire Benson has a rebound to Peterson, and we're just going to slow it down. And that's how the game will end. So the final score, the number one, Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights 63. Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots 40. The Knights improved to 8-1 in the season, while the Patriots fall to 6-4. Coming up next, we'll have the Knights Locker Room Show. That's coming up after the break. This is O'Gorman Girls Basketball on the Real Presence Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kfc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call the BB Agency at 605-882-8689. That's 605-882-8689.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. We have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, we can be reached at 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
Imagine a place where your child is always welcome, where faith and education go hand in hand, and character is developed through perseverance and service, ensuring a love of learning and a compassion for others. Built on a foundation of Catholic values, where faith is not only talked about, but lived. Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, where you belong.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show. Now, back to the gym.
And welcome back here. Final, the Gorman Knights stay number one, 63-40 on top of the Patriots from Lincoln High School. Let's talk about the game a little bit, Brett.
Yeah, if you look at the game, Dan, O'Gorman, a little sloppy right away, a few turnovers, but then they kind of righted that ship, and it kind of ended the first quarter in a flurry. Got the 19-8 lead after one quarter. Halftime it was 33-16 O'Gorman, and they had 10 points in the first half from Molly Abdouche, 9 from Bergen Riley to kind of lead the way, and then just did what they needed to do in the second half. Nothing, too terribly flashy. 48-24 after 3, closing off with a 63-40 win over Lincoln, and I think overall we had a lot of different girls contribute different ways. Kira Melly's not going to, her scoring, I think she only had 2 points in the game, but she had tons of rebounds. So she did her role. You play your roles in different games where some games she might score 10, 15 points tonight. She rebounded, was a pro's presence. Hannah Ronsick ended up with 13 points, but she had a lot of those in the third quarter. They didn't need her scoring in the first half. So this O'Gorman team has girls like Hannah Freeman. She had 8 points tonight. They just have a lot of different players that can hurt you. Did a good job defensively for the most part. And Lincoln's going to be a tough out for someone come Sodak 16 because they play really good defense. They're really quick and they play really hard. Their issue, Dan, is just scoring.
You're 100% correct. I like how Lincoln is quick. They are quick. I mentioned it before. I thought they were going to shoot more outside shots. And, they go back in transition. They pull it back out. They didn't take it to the hoop too many times, did they?
No.
When they did get transition, which only was a few times, they got the fast breakdown. But that was very, very seldom. But Lincoln will be – they're going to be good there. Towards the end of the year, they're going to be right there with it. They're going to improve and everything. So,
and I think sometimes, Dan, what happens is – you have a team like O'Gorman that's very long and athletic down low, and you get your shot blocked, say once or twice, then you're a little bit hesitant to drive in there anymore because you're just kind of like, well, I just went in there. I don't want to get my shot blocked in my face again. So it can kind of maybe keep a team, if they're used to penetrating more out on the perimeter, a little bit hesitant, and they're all so quick for O'Gorman. We saw 5 or 6 blocks for sure in this game. They probably have more than that, but at least that we counted. We don't get stats up here at O'Gorman, live stats. We want to thank Ken Lindemann. Does a terrific job getting us stats after the game.
That's something we should ask for, pray for, that maybe that they can come up with the live stats like we have with other places.
Yeah, that's really nice. You can talk about shooting percentages, rebounds,
if you know anybody
assists
out there that can help with that, I'm sure get a hold of us. We can get a hold of with Keeter, and we can make that happen. So
absolutely, and this is now the 8th straight win for O'Gorman. They're now 8-1. Lincoln 6-4 on the season. Dan, do you want to go through the scoring real quick if you have that available for the listeners?
Okay, Peyton Peterson coming off the bench. She got 4. Lucy Moore had 4. I have Molly with 12. Kennedy there got 2 at the end. Kara Mentley just 2, but like you mentioned earlier, Brett, great defense, the blocks. She just rebounds as well. Played fabulous. Bergen with 15. Hannah Ronzik with 13. And what I got, Hannah with 10?
I think the board had Hannah
8.
Friedman with 8.
8 points there.
So pretty balanced overall for the Knights. I believe Lincoln had 9 from Mariah Syme, 9 from Addie Sand, and 10 from Addie Fawcett was their scoring as well. So coming still up here on the post-game show, we're going to have an interview with Coach Kent Colesrud. We're going to do a final scoreboard update. There wasn't many games going on tonight during AA girls and boys basketball. We're also going to do our Pizza Ranch player of the game and then our final closing comments. That's all still to come in the Knights Locker Room Show. But first, I want to take a quick break for station identification.
You're listening to Real Presence Radio, FM 94.5 KGWD Sioux Falls, FM 91.3 KSTJ Hartford, and FM 94.9 K235 DE Brookings, your family of faith and hope.
All right, and Johnny on the spot is Coach Kent Colesrud coming in right after that station ID, so we're not going to go to a 60-second break because we don't want to keep Coach waiting. Coach, your team played Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight. It's always kind of fun to play those city opponents. There's always, the familiarity between the girls, and a little bit, I thought, sloppy start a little bit for you guys, a few turnovers in the first couple of possessions, but then toward the end of the first quarter, you made that run and got up to 19-8, and then you kind of never let up after that point.
Yeah, I agree, Brett. I think we just were trying to make things happen a little too fast. We're able to get some steals, get out in transition, but we just needed to settle down a little bit, relax. We did get a couple steals out of our press, able to get a couple transition baskets, not getting a couple shots on offense. So sometimes you just got to let it flow a little bit. And I give Lincoln credit. They're having a nice season. They're 6-3. They came over here to battle. They knew they had to try to slow the game down. To have an opportunity, to be in the contest. Played a little bit of a triangle and two, chasing Ron Sick and Abdouj, something we haven't seen a lot of. So tip your hat, give them credit. I thought our kids did settle in and did some nice things tonight. We just got to clean up some of the mistakes, like you said. We had some really nice breaks in transition, and we also had some times where we made passes where it just wasn't there. On the offensive end, there's times where we were really patient, got the ball to the paint, or gave Molly and Hannah a chance to come off of some screens. And then there was times where we just tried to force things that weren't there, got a little bit of impatience. So, that's all part of the growing process.
Coach, your defense was, to me, really impressive tonight. You got 3 or 4 blocks just on three-point shooters, which you don't normally see that often. Kira Medley, I think, only had 2 points, but did a terrific job rebounding tonight. It felt like defensively you were communicating pretty well. They did get us on the press a few times at the beginning of the game, but overall, looking at your defense tonight, were you happy with how they played, Coach?
We kind of like on offense. We did some really good things, and then we just made a few mistakes, maybe gambled a little bit in the press a little bit too much, or just didn't do our job, which led them to get a couple easy baskets. But then, we were able to get some turnovers out of it, and, in the half court, kind of the same thing. Thought we had some really, really good possessions in both zone and man. And then there was a few times where we broke down too. We just didn't identify shooters or get a good closeout. So those are things we got to learn from and be better moving forward.
Coach, it was kind of nice to me see Bergen Riley hit a couple of threes tonight. Seems like she hasn't shot as many as she did last year, but making a couple of threes made her presence felt in this ball game. Talk about her night tonight.
She did. She knocked in a couple perimeter shots. She did a nice job going to the glass. We got her the ball in the paint a few different times on out-of-bounds plays and things. And, they were kind of challenging other people to step up and make some plays for us. And she certainly did that tonight. And she's just kind of a stat stuffer. You look at her stats at the end of the game, and she's got 10 to 12 points. She's got 7-8 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 or 3 assists. So she just brings so much to the table production-wise for us.
And now, Coach, we have a day off, and then we'll have another city opponent come in here on Saturday, which is Sioux Falls Roosevelt, a team that we saw earlier this season at the Pentagon. Coach, talk about what just a few thoughts, I guess, quickly on your opponent Saturday, Roosevelt.
Yeah, anytime you play inner city rival, West Side rival, it's always a battle. It's never easy. We're both different teams than we were at that point, and they haven't had a lot of success winning, but they play really hard. When we've watched them on video or when we did play them, we were impressed how they competed, how hard they worked, how they tried to execute. So, they're never easy. But right now, it's more about us. We're going to have a good, sharp practice tomorrow, not very long. Get ourselves ready for the next game. It's been a busy week. Come out and play each possession on both ends as well as we possibly can, and the score will take care of itself.
Awesome, Coach. Well, thank you. Congratulations on another win. We'll look forward to seeing girls back here on Saturday afternoon.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
So that was O'Gorman girls coach Kent Colger. We want to thank him for his time. Knights victorious again tonight, 63-40. We'll take a break, come back for more Knights Locker Room Show on Real Presence Radio.
Real Presence Radio is available on Alexa-enabled devices, including Amazon Echo, phones, tablets, and smart displays. To enable the skill, just say, Alexa, enable Real Presence Radio. To listen, say something like, Alexa, open Real Presence Radio. It will then ask what station you want to play, to which you can respond, play Sioux Falls, or play AM 970, or play WWEN. From there, you can use commands like play, pause, and stop. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere on Alexa-enabled devices.
Hi, this is Mark Holcraft.
And this is Dr. Joseph Holcraft. You know, Mark, Jesus asks 307 questions in sacred scripture. He has asked 183, of which he only answers 3. What's the business with all of this questioning going on in the Bible?
Well, Joe, there's a lot there, and we'll be ready to take that on. Tune in to hear about these questions and more on Awaken every second and fourth Wednesday at 7 a.m. Central here on Real Presence Radio Network.
All right, folks, welcome back to O'Gorman High School. The Knights victorious tonight over the Patriots, 63-40. Now it's time for our Pizza Ranch player of the game tonight for the O'Gorman girls, and I'm going to give it to my pick to click tonight. Dan's pick to click got it Tuesday night, and I'm not doing that as a homer. I think she just had a really big impact on the game, especially at the start of the game, kind of getting the ball rolling with some baskets, some turnovers. It was Bergen Riley, made a couple outside shots. Dan, did she end up with, was it 15? Did you have her down?
I got her at 15, correct.
Okay, which I believe would be her season high this year.
Couple threes, so they were key.
Yeah, and terrific defense. Bergen's always going to be the top of that diamond press as well. So, like Coach Colger says, she stuffs the stat sheet a lot of times. Sometimes she's not always going to be the top 2 or 3 scorer, but she'll score her points. She'll get some rebounds. She'll play some defense. There's a lot of little things.
She's consistent in her ball game, and so she can do it all out there. So tonight's Pizza Ranch player of the game is number 25, the 6'1" junior, Bergen Riley, tonight with 15 points. Tonight's Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights player of the game is brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade here on 41st Street in Sioux Falls. Pizza Ranch has a daily buffet and a fun zone for the little tykes to play. Pizza Ranch can be reached by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch, 44th Street, Sioux Falls. We thank them so much for being sponsor and supporting the Knights players of the game.
All right, thanks, Dan Johnson. We are going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. Dan will let us know if there's any update on any other games going around the state, and then we'll kind of wrap it up here and let you know what's on tap for tomorrow night and Saturday afternoon. This is the Knights Locker Room Show on Real Presence Radio.
Real Presence Radio is available on Google Assistant devices, including Google Home, phones, tablets, and smart displays. To start this action, say something like, "Okay, Google, talk to Real Presence Radio." It will then ask what station you want to play, to which you can respond, play Sioux Falls, or play AM 970, or play WWEN. From there, you can use words like play, pause, and stop. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere on Google Assistant devices.
Early in his time as the new bishop of the Diocese of Sioux Falls, Bishop Donald DeGrood sensed in prayer the vision that the Lord has for the diocese in our time: lifelong Catholic missionary discipleship through God's love. That is, for each and every Catholic in eastern South Dakota to receive God's love, to be in personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and to share that love with others. Find out more at sfcatholic.org/vision and discover the exciting and beautiful part you have to play in God's plan.
Hey, welcome back here. Let's get across the state what's going on in the other games. There's only about 3 other games, 4 other games. In girls, down in Yankton 35, Roosevelt 34. That's the start of the 4th period down there. Down in Harrisburg, Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers are taking on the Tigers of Harrisburg, and Jefferson has a 10-point lead, 47-37. That's coming up at the end of the 3rd quarter there. And boys,
your boys is more updated than mine.
boys, the only other game going on is the Governors up here are home against Douglas, and about halfway through the 4th quarter, Pier leads 76-38. So
kind of weird on a Thursday night in middle of January, I only have one AA boys game going on tonight. So I'm guessing, I haven't looked at the games for tomorrow and Saturday, but I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of AA boys and girls action this weekend.
I'm going to say everybody's playing.
And I know Stevens girls are coming up to play Brookings and Watertown. So I'm guessing Stevens Central will be coming up and doing that trip. And we'll be going out to Stevens, or I will be going out in a couple of weekends.
A couple of weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yes,
they head
sir.
out and they play Stevens on Friday and Central on Saturday, which is normally
the opposite.
opposite.
Yeah. It's always usually Central on the Friday night. And then also quickly, our JV girls won, our freshman girls won, and I think Dan might have had the sophomore score somewhere, but that was a lot to little basically in that ball game as well. Dan, you want to let people know now is on tap for tomorrow at night and then Saturday afternoon?
So tomorrow we'll be broadcasting the Gorman boys from Lincoln High School. That game will be tipping off about 7 o'clock with Athletic Director Joey Struy. He'll keep that time pretty close to 7 as possible. And we'll have the O'Gorman girls and boys doubleheader here Saturday afternoon from O'Gorman. The girls will be tipping off around 2:15, 2:30. The boys around 3:45, 4 o'clock. And that'll be a doubleheader here. And you can listen and watch all three games on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, 91.3 FM Hartford, video streaming our YouTube page, Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. So we got 2 action-packed days coming up. 3 very important games. 2 very important games for the boys. Very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And it will be the first time facing Lincoln for the boys, and it will be the second time facing Roosevelt. If folks remember, you back to December 14th. The only loss for the O'Gorman boys was to Roosevelt at the Pentagon by 1 point with a Matt Ing wide-open 3 at the buzzer, a chance to win that, and it was short.
It was short. And who's number 1? Roosevelt.
And who's number 2?
O'Gorman. So I would think if you're not in Mass, you better be here, folks, because you can go on Sunday morning and I'd get over here and get a good seat early because the place could be packed.
And for Saturday, folks, we will keep you updated on our Twitter page. If, say, the games are going way ahead of time or something, we'll keep you up to date on that as well. And what I'm really excited about is for tomorrow night and Saturday afternoon, as a producer, I can just sit back and watch Dan and Isaac do the play-by-play and color commentary, watch the 2 main announcers back together for the first time since November during football season.
You mean Abbott and Costello?
We could be like Al, Frank, and Dan from the old Monday night team. But anyway, so that'll be fun. I always enjoy having Isaac do play-by-play with Dan. They're a great team, and I can run the camera for those games. And I'm really looking forward, Dan, to that boys game tomorrow night. I haven't seen the Lincoln boys in person this year. I'm excited to see what they look like in person.
But Coach Halseth, like Coach Roby mentioned at the halftime, he's going to have those boys pumped. And it's going to be fun to watch one of their stars over there. And, of course, Lincoln's loaded in my book. Lincoln is underrated in my book. And JT rocked at 7-1. And so not too many kids come out of South Dakota 7-1 anymore.
They don't grow on trees here.
You know,
or 7-1.
You know, we had Brian Shanks, and we had, I'm trying to think of the guys back and he was from here, and Yankton had Chad Nelson. There it is. I couldn't think of a name. And there were some big-time players back in the 70s, and that was some Joe Ashley from Pierre. You know, some big boys way back then. So you don't have too many of them come around anymore.
No, not at all. So kind of final thoughts here in tonight's game. I'll start off with, I think O'Gorman girls did what they needed to do. They had some moments where they struggled with a few things, but they also have some moments where they showed everyone why they're the number 1 team in state with some terrific overall play across the board. All kinds of girls stepped up in different ways. We saw Bergen Riley get a season-high 15 points. We saw Kira Mentley only have 2 points but control the glass tonight. We've seen Lucy coming in, and we saw Schlimgen coming in and hit a 3. Hannah Freeman had a good game. It was just a good team effort for O'Gorman against a Lincoln team that's a tough team to play because they're aggressive, they're pretty quick, and they make you work for your points. So looking forward to that second Lincoln O'Gorman game on February 8th. Dan Johnson, I guess final thoughts from you tonight.
Ditto. I don't know what else you can say. Just an all-around good effort. Like we mentioned, a little sloppy in the beginning, but they came out and they played basketball. They played the O'Gorman basketball, and they come up with a 23-point victory. So for Brett Byler, I'm Dan Johnson, Real Presence Radio. We'll see you tomorrow night from Lincoln High. Isaac will be back. We'll have the team back together. So good night. God bless.
Go Knights.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Barnett Vision Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Sioux Equipment Company, Closets and More and JMJ Caseworks, the BB Agency, Knights of Columbus Insurance, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, and Barnett Lewis Funeral Home.
The preceding O'Gorman Knights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.